Hello basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training. Today I'm in my backyard and I am going to walk you through a workout that you can do so that you can get stronger and more fit so that you can shoot the basketball farther and faster. So I am a huge advocate about using what you have around you. So today we're going to use a few different dumbbells that I have myself. There's going to be two 25-pound dumbbells, one 30-pound dumbbell, and we're also going to be having a resistance band. We're going to be using the ground, obviously. We're going to be using my back deck, and well, let's just get down to it. Okay, so we're going to be working on our arms and chest first in this workout. However, what we need to work on to shoot the basketball farther is going to be our legs, as well as our core and our upper body. You need a full body workout to be able to shoot the basketball farther and faster. Now, keep in mind that you might not want to do a whole body workout in the same single day, but if you're only working out maybe 2 or 3 times a week, this is a great option for you. And if you would like, you can go follow along with this video in your backyard yourself. If you'd like, just kind of set up a tablet or a laptop and just go down with it. So right now we're on the ground. I have two 25-pound weights. Now these work perfectly for myself. However, for you, you might want to use lighter or heavier depending on what you feel is best. Now, when you go to the store and buy a set of these, very simple, just try them in store, see if you like them. Okay, let's get down to the ground. So what we're going to do first is we're going to be having our elbows go right down to the ground, and we're going to be pushing up. We're going to be looking straight into the sky and back down. We don't want to fully extend our arms straight like this, because if we were to do that, they could bend backwards if the weights are too heavy. And you don't want to do that. It's going to cause a huge issue. And we're just going to be pushing straight up, almost straight and back down. And then what I would say for everybody, if it's your first time, is to do this with 10 reps, which means you're going to push them up 10 times, and then take a rest, and then for about 30 to 45 seconds, and then go again for 2 more sets. So 10 reps for 3 sets each. Now, by doing a chest press, what you're going to be working on is your chest, obviously, but also your triceps, both of which will help you shoot the basketball further. This is not an exercise that will make you shoot it faster. However, faster is what comes with your legs and your wrist strength, while stronger and farther comes from exercises like these with the dumbbells. Okay, so whatever you do to the front of your body, you also want to do to the back. You want to have the muscles even out. I've talked about this in other videos. So this next workout, or this next exercise, all we're going to be doing is using a resistance band, and we're going to be pulling back. If this is too easy, take a step back and continue to pull. Now you can get different levels of resistance bands. This one is a medium one, and you're going to be pulling back again 10 times. And then from there, once we are finished our 10 reps, we're going to take a 30 to 60 second break. And then what we're going to be doing this is 3 more sets. So a total of 10 reps for 3 sets. Okay, so this next exercise, we're going to be working solely the tricep muscle, which is the muscle that you're going to be using when you're shooting the basketball mostly. That is the muscle that is like 85% of where your power comes from. So we're going to be working on that, and we're going to be isolating it by really only working that muscle. So what we're going to be doing by just isolating that muscle is we're going to be going down quick and then up slow. Down quick and up slow. By going up slow, you're still working your bicep muscle. However, this is going to help you create a fast twitch muscles in your tricep that will help you be able to shoot the basketball faster. And you're going to be doing this 3 sets for 10 reps each. Now, once we have finished 10, what we're going to be doing is obviously switching arms, going to our left arm, and then each arm, you're going to do that for 3 sets. Okay, so now we're going to be working our upper chest. This is not just going to help us solely with shooting, but it's also going to be being able to help us defend the low post. Especially if we're shorter players, we're going to be able to really defend ourselves against some of the taller players who are trying to push us down and get good position. So what we're going to do here, again with the resistance band, hook it up with something that's lower than you, waist height or lower, and then what we're going to do is put the resistance band just like this, and we're going to start by pushing up at roughly a 45-degree angle. And we're going to do this for 10 reps. I'm at 5 so far, 6. And then we're going to take a rest for 30 seconds, and we're going to do that 2 more times for a total set of 30 reps, but 10 reps for 3 sets. Then you're going to rest, and we're going to do that again. Now, if you're following along in this video, comment below really quickly on this 30-second break. Let me know if you're following along. This is going to be probably a 20 to 30 minute video, so I hope that you're enjoying so far. Let's go for 10 more of these. Okay, so now in this next exercise, we're just going to be doing bicep curls. Right now, I'm going to be using 25-pound weights, and we're just going to be curling them up. You're not going to go completely straight. We don't want to ever go straight with our arms or our legs. And then we're going to be curling up as high as we can. We don't want to do any of these halfway things. They don't do anything. No matter what any trainer or any person wants to say to you, they don't do anything. So we're going to go for 10 reps. Now, this is a comfortable weight for me. It might not be for you. And then you're going to be doing that for 2 more sets of 10. Now, I always like to stay within 10 or 12 reps. The reason for that is you don't get bored, but also it allows your muscles to become essentially bigger. So there's 2 different ways of working out. So you can go low reps and heavy weight, or a lot of reps and low weight. This is kind of a split right in between. The reason is if you go heavy weight and low reps, that's going to help you with size. If you go and do a lot of reps and low weight, it's going to help you with stamina. So you're able to do that kind of weight many, many, many times in a row. So for example, if you're a factory worker and you're always lifting with your legs, the workout that you might want to do, for example, would be maybe 50, 60 squats at a time. Instead, for somebody who's doing deadlifts as trying to beat like a world record, they might only do, and for that factory worker, no weight at all. But with that guy who's trying to do the deadlift and beat a world record, what he would be doing is having weight on his shoulders or holding weights in his arms, in his hands, and doing only 1 squat, and at a very heavy weight. So there's a couple of different ways of training. This is kind of the dead center way of doing it. Now, if you have stuff like ankle injuries, you might want to do a ton of no weight heel raises. And if you don't have too many sprained ankles, what you can do is maybe 15 to 20 reps of heel raises, but with 5 or 10 pound dumbbells in your hands. Okay, so I'm going to finish off my last set of 10 dumbbell curls or bicep curls. And then, as you can see, the last 2 reps that I did were a little tough. That's what you're aiming for, your last 2 reps to be just a bit tougher than the first 8 or 9. Okay, so in this next exercise, what we're gonna do is basically sit straight up. If you want, you can have your feet out or in, it does not matter. And a bee is chasing me, but anyways, you're gonna be sitting straight up with your back straight, and you're gonna be having either a heavy basketball or a medicine ball. If you don't have one of these, you can use a regular basketball for now and just double the reps. However, what we're gonna do, sit straight up and take our shots. And it should just come right back down to our hand. It shouldn't go behind us. It shouldn't go in front of us. It should just go straight up. It shouldn't go left either. And then we're gonna go for 10. And then after we shoot our 10, we're gonna do the exact same with the left hand. And what this is working is obviously our arm strength, our shoulder strength, but also it's gonna be working the strength of our abs to keep us up straight, but also our lower back as well. Now this is your left hand, so it might do some weird things, but that's totally okay. And then after we get our 10 finished with our left hand, we're gonna take a quick 30 to 60 second break, and we're gonna do this again another time. So for a total of 2 sets. Next, what we're gonna be doing is very important as well. So this is for our abs. This is so that we can stay balanced when we're going after the rim, when we're going up playing defense, whatever it may be. Our core stabilizes us so that we can run faster, jump higher, and also stay stabilized when we're going up for a shot or going up to block somebody's shot. So what we're gonna do here is just simple. We're gonna be laying down, and we're gonna be doing sit-ups. Straight up, elbows touch knees, and back down. Up, and back down. Now, depending on who you are, you could do 10 reps, 3 sets, 20 reps, 3 sets, 50 reps, 3 sets. It's totally up to you. Now, if you only do 2 or 3 sit-ups at a time, that's totally fine. Work on that. Start with 1 sit-up one day, get up to 30 by the end of the month, and then build upon that. Okay, so we've done everything so far for basically from our hips and up. Now what we need to focus on is our legs. The legs are going to help you become a faster shooter, as well as a shooter who can shoot from farther away from the basket. We need to remember that when we're shooting the basketball, we're using our legs to shoot. And the reason for that is there's a saying called more arc, or what is it? If you shoot too far, you need more arc. If you're not shooting far enough, you need more legs, which is why we're going to be focusing on our legs today. And there's some very simple exercises that you can do when you're at home, like we are right now, that you can do. And some are squats, as well as lunges, and I'm going to show you some of those today, but with weights. So what I have right here is a 30-pound dumbbell, and we're just going to do a simple basic squat. And from there, I'm going to show you some of the mistakes that a lot of players make, but also what you can do to be able to explode and jump higher and faster. Okay, so we're going to have this 30-pound dumbbell right to our chest, and then I'm going to have it a little bit lower because of my mic. We're going to go in for our squat and back up, and we're going to do this for 10 reps. We're going to try and keep our back straight, remembering to keep our knees behind our toes and looking forward. And then, so once we have finished our 10 reps, we're going to take a little bit of a break, 30-second break, and then we're going to be doing that for another 2 more sets. Now, after you have completed those 10 reps and for 3 sets, what we're going to be doing is going down for a lunge again, except we're going to be jumping up. We're going to land, and then we're going to go back up. And we're going to jump up 10 times. These are jump squats, And these are going to definitely help you become a much better basketball player, whether it be for you to jump higher and dunk the basketball, or for you to just to shoot that basketball further. Now you're probably wondering, why am I doing this on grass? I have perfectly good pavement over there. It's not because I have cars parked over there. That is not the reason. The reason is grass absorbs a lot of contact from your feet, which is going to be a lot easier on your knees and your hips when you're working out, especially if you're in between a basketball season. You don't want to have a lot of pressures or extra pressures on your joints. Okay, so now we're going to go down for a lunge, which means that you're going to take a step ahead. We're going to go down. We're not going to touch our knee to the ground. I almost said gree for ground and knee, but whatever, because to do this, it's not the greatest for your body. You want to stay at least an inch above and then back up, down and up. Now you can do lunges walking as well. You want to try and keep your back as straight as possible, and also the leading knee should not go ahead of the toe, because that is also bad for your joints. So from this angle, it's going to look like this, looking straight ahead. If you want, you can take your step back, step forward again, down and back up. And after you're finished doing 10 with the right leg leading, you're going to do 10 with the left leg leading. Now this next exercise is something that you can do inside the house. You can do it basically many times per day. And that is basically heel raises, just like this. And from there, you're going to be going up on your toes and back down and up on your toes. Now on a hill, you can get a better workout by turning around, having your heels back down the hill and going up. That's going to give you more range of motion when you're doing this exercise. And you're going to do that for 10, 15, 20. When I was younger, when I was playing competitive basketball, when I was going down to the States and played for the Erie Bayhawks for a training camp, I was able to do that for over 100 reps at a time for 3 sets. And I want you to challenge yourself and get yourself up to those levels and even better. And then our last exercise for this video is going to be toe hops. You're going to have your hands above your head and you're going to be jumping up and down. Now you can do this as a timed exercise, or you can have this for reps. It's totally up to you. I personally like to have this as a timed exercise. So to do the toe hops with your hands above the head for 30, 60, 1 minute and a half, 2 minutes, whatever it may be, for 3 to 4 sets. Now I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another twice a day basketball video.